Impala. The candy paint dripping off of the old school Impala. I'm with that big bank Hank, that Poppy Joe and box. Trump bump like chicken pox, turn the bass up just a notch. You see them blades chopping, you see that Trump popping. Hoes that diss me in the club, the same hoes in the parking lot bopping. They see me in the Jag, acting bad with T. Ferris. Open mouth and showcase ice, and you gon' see about 20 carats. I'm with the cool you on 5900 in the Tahoe 124s. I'm the truth, I got they glow. I'm out this social house with Archie Lee and Cooter Bang. See me sideways on swing, the candy paint dripping off the front.
Hello. How is everybody doing? Happy Sunday. Hopefully y'all had a good Valentine's Day. We're here though. We are here to talk about Cross. I can't wait. I can't wait to get into y'all commentary down below because I have some thoughts about the direction of the show and hopefully you do too. Of course, it's not just me here by myself. I'm here with the Donna Summers. Donna, how are you feeling and are you ready to get into Cross?
I am feeling amazing, and I am, y'all. I'm ready to talk about it. Tara thinks I'm playing when I say it's been a concerted effort this Black History Month, not to brighten up the place, but we gonna whiten up the place. It has very much been that this Black History Month, and I fear Cross is in the crosshairs of it all, but I'm ready to discuss. I'm ready.
My mouth feeling real spicy. Let me go. Make sure y'all hit that like button. Be sure to hype the video. Be sure to let us know how you feel about our commentary down below. Support us in the chat. Let's get into these overall thoughts, and I'm gonna go first. Why is she here, Ike? Why is she here? Why are we centering this white woman? Okay? Overall thoughts. This is a different show. I don't know what happened in those boardrooms getting into season 2, but they said, you know what? The trajectory, the blackness of this show, we need to take a little bit off that. It's a bit too much. I didn't think so. I thought the first season was executed so well. It was concise. Everything was just cohesive. Every single part of the show, I was so in tune. There was never a moment with or without Cross that I was not intrigued. I felt like everybody got just enough time to shine, and I was here for the brotherhood. I don't know what's happening over here. I don't know what's happening over here to the point that I was going to leave Cross on the ground, say, y'all, I don't even want to come to y'all with the bush. I don't even want to come to y'all with the commentary, because why are we snatching white woman's panties off in Black History Month? Huh? What? We snatching off panties. We snatching off drawers. You know what? I'm going to save it because I don't even want to go there because that's just, that's that. The narrative shift of Cross to something else, to where we're not centering Cross or centering Sampson for that matter in the way that we were in that first season, it bothers me. This is a Black show with Black leads, and I spent too much time with La Cienega Boulevard ass in with this white woman. Ashley, overall thoughts.
Yeah. So, okay. So let me say this. I'm trying, it's a new year. I'm trying, Tyra. So what I will say is I do believe that there are some topical things that are being discussed, right? Or introduced this season, which is fine. Trafficking, the whole thing, conspiracy, all of that. That's like valid and worthy of it. I think my biggest issue, is the same. Like, it just does not feel at its core like the show that we met first season. I think first season they were like, damn it, this is a Black show and we're going to lean into that. We're going to lean into all this Blackness. And I think that's what made it beautiful. And I think that's what made it hit so hard. And that's what made the viewership. And I think that's what got them renewed for season 2 before season 1 even finished. And then I feel like they came over here and they said, yeah, well, let's switch it up. Let's do something different. And I don't know if this is what they believe Black men want to see. Because no able-bodied Black woman wanted to see this. Like, nobody wanted it. Who wanted this? Who asked y'all for this? Nobody. And it's not a matter of it because she went over somewhere last season. It's fine. But when you have Cross here, Trouble in Paradise with his woman, like, this is not what I needed to see. This is not what I needed to see. But outside of that, I will say Alex Cross is that dude, right? He's that detective. As he was introduced last season, he's able to solve the crime. I feel like there was a lot of arm folding and staring and not a whole lot of detective work from him outside of, the obvious, what we saw. And I don't necessarily like that we are centering both his partner and this other chick on her brouhaha mission for retribution or whatever. I just really feel like last season we were able to have Cross being Cross, investigating crimes, doing his family thing, and then also having a serial unaliver arc that was really neat, that went into detail, that we were like, what is he going to do next? I think a lot of this just was lacking and it fell short to me. I think when you come out strong in a season 1, you had this to live up to. And for me, as of episode 3, we're not there, baby. We're not there.
Child, let me read these super chats. Y'all be sure to hit that like button because it's about to go down. Let me see what's going on here. Thank you so much for the super chat, Delight22. Let's get into it. Sorry, not sorry. Why she here, Ike? Why she here? She said, why she here? That's I knew why she was here. We knew exactly why she was here last season. And maybe we'll get into it, but it's like maybe if it was spread on my cracker last season that she was of such vital importance to be here in this capacity so much, I could buy into it. But it really didn't give that. So to get it here in abundance, it's like, whoa, what y'all trying to say? Thank you so much, Dane, for the super chat. What's up, ladies? James Patterson is white man, though. I know it's a white man. I don't care. I don't care.
We know.
Thank you. And TP ain't even sent a super chat, but I'm going to put it on the screen. Absolutely. Remember that last season of New York Undercover when they killed Detective Torres and we went over there with all them white folks and Tommy Strong was over there working in the department and JC was over there by himself with that Irish man? We said what was going on. They had changed the intro. We wasn't meeting up at Natalie's no more. They sucked the blackness out of the New York Undercover. Most definitely that. See, felt it in my spirit. Let's get into this show. Now, starting here, I was like, okay, this is different, and it made me a little, I guess, nervous as far as what we were clinging to in that first season. But I was like, no, outside of Cross being Cross, there felt like a sense of like topical issues and maybe dating back into when Cross was thought of and when it really went into production and the things that were happening in pop cultures and the black consciousness or whatever, kind of like what we get over there with the morning show. If it's topical at the moment, we're going to put it in the show. This right here felt very Epstein Island. It felt very, human trafficking, things that we are into in abundance, unfortunately, at this time. So I was like, was, that just a little pat on the back with that first season of what's really in the zeitgeist right now, what's newsworthy. And, we were in the streets and unfortunately the killings, the George Floyd type situations. And it just seems like, okay, well, now that that's to the side, that's this. But that along with Cross and the mission of who killed my wife and I need to know why, and I got to tie that in and how it all just clicked. And then with our serial unaliver, who was fabulous, child. It was so good last season. He and Cross had this cat and mouse situation where they were hitting below the belt and we knew certain things that we shouldn't know as your average serial unaliver or detective. Like, oh no, you're really trying to get at me. I know about you. I know your worst inner, thoughts. It just felt like something intimate about it. I am probably waiting more so for that connection here, but I don't know if that's just what they wanted to give us because we wanted to be in such a black-centered space, because this is something else. We are getting like human trafficking along with some ruha ritualistic. I felt like it was just a cleansing. I don't think she was calling all the corners. I don't think she was calling anybody. It felt like a sense of Miss Rebecca here doing what she felt like she needed to do for her culture, her country, and her purpose. And after that, I'm going to go cleanse and wash it away, hence the cards and the back tattoo and the knife and the whole thing that looked very ritualistic. I said, girl, if you bring out a chicken, I I got to go. But I just kept getting distracted. I was like, she looks just like Callie Uchis. I wanted her to sing me a song. But I don't know. I'm really trying to connect to this. But I was telling the chat when we watched this in the Discord, I was like, this feels very Bad Boy 3. Remember that moment in Bad Boy 3 where they went and Mike had got that random woman pregnant and she was doing all them sacrifices and calling all the corners and stuff? It was very much that. I'm not getting into her like I was our serial unaliver in the first season. He was so intriguing. So to kind of have her here in this capacity, it's kind of like, I'm trying because we're getting a lot of her. And I don't know. There's just a disconnect for me. I understand exactly what they're trying to do. And there's this liberation and viva la revolution type of energy, along with her being a vigilante. And it's also like like something more so personally tied to her because of whatever happened to her mother, and maybe she was trafficked, or we haven't really gotten all the details there, but I missed out on something that I need to get back here now in blood. But I also want to liberate and free my people, anybody but the whites. Y'all need to crash and burn. But this is very much so that I'm really trying. I like the Masters of Disguise type energy where she could have so much duality to be such like sweet, sincere. I'm gonna go down for my culture and my people. We visit my town, talk to the townsfolk, and I'm real soft spoken, modestly dressed. Meanwhile, we switch and we're at the casino and we got a different wig and a different persona and a different attitude according to the occasion. But she's also, really ruthless. I like that because she gonna kill you. She has no quarrels. I'll take you out in a minute. But I need something more to really connect to this. Ashley?
Yeah, I'm not mad at it, right? Because she is a vigilante. She's like the female Batman, right? She's out here taking people out, taking names, rescuing girls from the island, doing all the things. And so immediately you want to root for her. I think right now she's centered so heavily in these first episodes that it's like, okay, well, what's going to be the connection between Cross and her?
Yes.
Because we ultimately at some point know that they're going to have to intersect, but also we know that she is doing wrong, but really her mission isn't something that Alex would per se disapprove of. I think the big draw for last season was like, I hate this dude. This dude unalived my wife. I need to get to the bottom of who he is. And the stakes were so high for Alex, for the safety of his family, for retribution for his wife. Like, we immediately bought into why he's working this case so hard. And this one, it's like, Alex, what are you doing? Like, y'all chasing people from Ben's Chili Bowl. What are we doing over here, Alex? It's not the same. Also, our villain here isn't so much a villain. She's not our villain, really. So it's just kind of hard, I think, to figure out, okay, how is this going to tie in? What's going to make us emotionally invested in the connection between Cross as detective and her as the perp or criminal, if that's where they're going. Like I said, it's fine. I think in another show, it could be great if it was her show. It's just, I feel like Cross is taking a back seat to all of this because it was a lot. Like I said, this was our cold open for the season, right? We're seeing the island, we're seeing the fireworks and all of the things, and then we have a family moment with Alex. Alex seems like he's an afterthought, and for this to be Cross, right? I think he needs to be more in the forefront. I'm interested to see where it's gonna go with her storyline because she's got a mission, and the mission, you ain't wrong, Queen. As far as what I can see now, I don't get down with the sacrifices, but as far as what you're doing and the why of it all, I respect it. Like I said, I think we need higher stakes in a show like this that's supposed to be more cerebral and like a mystery. And there's not really much mystery right now.
We can't. And per se, with the human trafficking situation, I wouldn't really need the mystery. I think it's really straightforward what she's trying to do and why. My disconnection is, like what you were saying, where does Cross kind of fall into this? Because via first season, he's been known to blur that fine line between personal and police work. And this could be someone that we could have at gunpoint. And I I gotta take you in. Like, girl, just please. Like, I'm really like low key agreeing with what you're doing. They didn't deserve, to live and go on anyway. These are some terrible individuals. I would love to have that cross literally, but those intersections are not really even thought of in these first 3 episodes. Just the chase, like even with that cold opening, I was expecting Cross to already kind of be on the trail and like, okay, well, we just missed him. Well, there's just something really personal to connect the two. I think she's gonna be facing off with Kayla in a second. I don't know where they're going. I don't know where they're going, but I need that. I need Cross to be set up with that. Well, you know what? You're really, are you really that bad? Like, you really low key kind of cute around the edges, girl. I really don't want to take you to jail. That Kayla, you might just let go. Like, I'm gonna turn my head and just go, and I'm gonna act like I don't know which way you went. Ciao, Elle, come on now. Not you gonna give me something and break up with me. Elle, please. Elle is feeling away. We are still in the crosshairs of, baby, you put me near and dear and too close to that man trying to pursue your case and endanger my life, and I can't trust you, Cross. Because at first it was, I need you to deal with your issues and properly grieve your ex-wife. I can never fill that void. We need to start off on a new. I need you to get those anger issues in check, along with a few other things. Then we might can cook, okay? But now this is the main thing that is holding them up. The way he said, like, oh, girl, I thought you was coming to see me. The way I thought you were here to see me, like, yeah, I can see how you would think that, but I'm really just here for the kids, Savannah. Yeah, Cross is feeling like this is confusing, which I completely understood. You can't just be here in the capacity of, I have a relationship with you. Well, I had a relationship with you, but I really just have one with the kids now. And I don't want to disconnect that or take that away from them just because I'm feeling a way about you. But we're also sending all kind of mixed signals. Because, girl, why we giving up ass? Elsa, I still want some of that, though. I want a little bit of that. But then I got to break up with you because I don't trust you anymore. The signals are real. But she also has a new love interest. We got Grandpa Gene over here, a.k.a. Mark Taylor. Grandpa Gene from 17 again said, girl, what? You going to babysit who? You spending the night at what house? What's really going on? It's not really feeling finished. Isn't this your ex? I don't know what Elle is doing. I was like, Elle, if you don't come over here and go over here with this man, I just don't have time. I will stand on what I said, and it might be biased because Alex all kind of fine and it's Aldous Hodge. But I just feel like she aligned herself last season as well. But it's like, girl, if we're here, then we're here. And if this man is in my face, girl, I'm on the job. I was in no way trying to put you in danger. You more so put yourself over there as well because you didn't see him as a threat, even though I low-key warned you. Not this man about town. He's a man of the people. Girl, I just don't know. I don't know how she's expecting to be here, but not really be here. Girl, you're always here. You're taking care of the children. You're doing everything with them. We're coming to dinners. We're cooking dinners. We're babysitting. But I don't want you. I want a little bit of that D. Then I got to go my way. Ashley, how you feel about this?
Girl, dumb. Because you love that man. And let's be honest. You were over there because you wanted to be. You was already affiliated, gang. Before Alex was on his mission and found out what was what. And it just, I need to be at the party. You there, I'm there. As long as you're with me, you're not in any real danger, Bookie. I can't mess up the investigation. This is top secret, confidential, level 5 security stuff, sister. Girl, you fine? But did you die? You're fine. What are we doing here? This is just, it's contrived for me because I think he knows and she knows in her heart of hearts that he would never do anything to put her in danger. I think this just happened to work out the way that it did. You were already there. You was already affiliated with that man. I just, used the opportunity to say the world. And did you die? So you didn't. You're here, and I'm still good enough to break your back in. I'm still good enough to put you through the mattress. I'm still good enough to put you through the headboard.
The way Cross is allergic to a mattress, he just don't do the mattress. No, we're gonna put you on this wall. I'm gonna put you on this dresser and this end table. We just not gonna make it to the mattress and Cross.
I'm just saying, she was in more danger at the camp house with the big-eyed lady than she was ever with the serial unaliver at the banquet dinner in front of all them people. I'm just saying, like, girl, let it go and get back on that man before he find another one, which he did. Go over there.
This is what I'm saying though. It's Black History Month. Y'all did this and left this negative space just so he could have a reason to go, well, you know, things ain't really working out with Elle. She don't want you, boy. Let me go see what them chicken cutlets be like. Cross. Okay, let's just we'll see where this is going. Do you think for even 2 seconds that she gonna go over here with Grandpa Gene?
Maybe for a second, maybe for a minute.
It's like, oh, this is the safe option.
I mean, apparently ain't no shortage of fine Black men in the DC Metroplex. So, I mean, girl, but I'm just saying, you already invested over here. You know the mama, you know the family, you know the people. Like, girl, you love that man. Quit playing.
Yeah. I don't know why she playing. She's just so hurt. Say, girl, that D didn't hurt. We was all good that night. Let's get over here. Now, as you're watching the show, and we, you know, leave the Latinas, which was a good time. We set it up. I was like, oh, it's old girl from, you know, the first season. She was assisting. I didn't even remember her name. I didn't. She was assisting Cross with the case a little bit. We saw her a little here and there. Looked like she might want to rub on his booty meat a little bit, but it's like, yeah, I know my place. Never that. We're just here in a business capacity. Do the job. What happened? I don't know what room we got in and decided we needed to center her this much. It's a lot. I turned around, came back, grabbed a snack, went again. She was still on the screen talking. I said, hold up. What? For whatever reason, and we'll get into what they're doing with Sampson, she is here in the capacity of Sampson now. Like, she's pretty much the partner. And not just the partner, because I need you to understand that little case you had from the first season that you got all the notoriety for, I wasn't even mentioned. I said, all the work I did. I said, girl, it's Black History Month. I was like, we were there. We saw all that Cross and the folks was doing. What do you mean? I didn't even get an honorable mention. I'm really trying to make a name for myself with these cases, and this may be my opportunity to do so. So yeah, you'll be playing backseat to me. Understand? In this instance, I'm Cross and you're Sampson. It's like, okay, yeah, girl, say less. Let's go. Girl, get in the back. Get in the back. In the back. I don't know. And then another part that I'm sorry, we don't know her, so I'm not interested. Her life, along with her job, is in jeopardy. It's a whole top secret situation where some case from whenever, I really didn't give a damn, so I really wasn't paying attention, that she's aligned herself with, and the boss is like, yeah, I need you to lay low, keep doing a good job, because if and when this ever comes out, it's blowing up, and it's not you just getting fired, girl. You're getting fed time. Some illegal things were happening. I'm sure we'll get into that in the rest of the season. Of course, we're not just out really telling Cross that. This is just a combination for a hot mess for me, because even with what we saw, as much as I love the first season, that scene where Cross tried to help that white tea woman and she put his ass to sleep real quick with that shot, he has this savior complex. Very much so. I can help you, like, whatever I gotta do, let me just help you. Let Big Daddy take you in his arms and rescue you. And he's gonna have this here with this woman whenever he finds out what's really going on here and what she's hiding and crying. When we were on the call with that woman in the car and she got a little bit of news and took herself out, I was like, baby, what's really going on? Like, what are we hiding overall, and what all did you do to participate to where the stakes are so high that your friend would take herself out? I don't know. Boss man's supposed to be helping and keep this under wraps. I don't trust him either. He probably has more stock in this. He's saying it like, if you go down, I go down too, because I assisted you in it. But who's to say he's being completely forthcoming with information? But when all of this happened, Kayla is in the front. And I mean the front. She should have been on the poster. Ashley?
Yeah, she's very much centered. Now, we got sprinklings of Kayla last season, and it was fine for what it was. You know what I'm saying? I really, the way that it ended and her getting Ernestine's son out, I was like, all right, she's an op anyway. Like, I was like, she's problematic. She's doing some nefarious stuff because that man need to still be up under somebody's jail. He ain't never need to get out again. And so we already knew coming into this that she was going to be an op in some capacity. I didn't think she was going to be here trying to make top cop. Like, I'm the one. I'm not even in the press release. Like, I don't get to be in the girl, go sit down somewhere. You're irrelevant. Like, nobody came to see you, sister. And the little secret mission and all these secrets that I'm holding and hiding, it was weird. Also, this idea that, yeah, Cross, because I know we've known each other a long time and we decided not to go there. And then you got married to her. And I was like, what the hell? Like, why are y'all throwing this in there so arbitrarily? If there had been steam heat between y'all 100 years ago, why did we never even approach that in season 1? Now y'all want to come with it here. Kayla, go to hell respectfully and keep your titties up. I don't want to see them anymore. I don't want to see the pancakes. I don't want to see the little, put them up. Put them up, damn it. The tiniest ones always want, put them up.
Titties.
I don't want to see them. But no, I just think this is that what is it, entitlement, right? Like, I need to be something. I've worked so hard and I'm a woman and I have to work 10 times harder than you and I still aren't getting the recognition. So you follow my lead. You do what I say, Alex. You just come along for the ride because I got this. Girl, put on another pantsuit and go find something else to do.
It's Cross still in the back doing, the magical arm fold and still crossing dots. Well, I'm gonna be quiet, but actually from the camera angle, it looks like X, Y, and Z. Yeah, that's sure, right? Everybody paddle up and put that in my notes. Let's go off of that. Her being, I'm in charge. Her trying to be in charge of this situation, DJ. I'm in charge. It's not giving I'm in charge. I say when, I say where, I say who, I say how much. It's not giving that she's in charge and knowledgeable in any way. If I'm like, are you trying to get close to Cross so you can have somebody to take the fall when stuff is like, what do you want? What do you want? Because you can't tell me her intentions are completely pure. I just really don't buy that. I just don't want Cross to get caught up in the crosshairs because you over here trying to be good top cop. And I've never had an issue with her before. And the way we have Sampson ain't never steered you wrong. See, I don't know what y'all doing or what's happening here. I don't know what's happening with Elle, but yeah, y'all trying to partner up, you and Kayla. Yeah, don't cross them lines. Don't go over there. Because she was over there with Sampson last season. They had a little bump in the night real quick. It's like, yeah, I've been there, done that. Don't go over there with that woman. Oh no, it ain't that. It's professional. Oh, okay, is it? Are you sure?
They'll just do anything, Lord.
Thank you so much, Jane. Y'all seem a little cross about Cross, pun intended. Shut up, Jane. Very cross. Very cross. Very, very cross. But maybe Kayla will grow on us in the up and coming episodes. I'll be waiting on it. It's just odd. Now the white that you could have put in the front. We love this white. We love Matthew. I was really disappointed. I don't know where we're going to go in the next few episodes, but when I saw Matthew Lillard, I was like, oh my God, it's Stu. We waiting on Stu to be diabolical. We waiting on him to pull a scream mask out of his pocket, a couple of knives, so he can just be real out of whack, knee jerk, just diabolical with his acting. Go over the top, be extra as hell. It was just like, no. We are getting into the aspect of mailing fingers of the last victim to the potential next victim. And it's just getting out of hand, getting too close to comfort to where we need to bring on the likes of Cross and Kayla to really get into it before something happens. But keep it on the hush because I don't want this to threaten my business. Once again, another Steve Jobs billionaire type of individual. But I think that's all he's going to be. I was like, man, y'all gonna waste Matthew Lillard? I hope that we can get into something. I don't think we are because it really just feels like we had this moment here and he'll probably catch his end in some way later. But it's clear that he's hiding something. He is one of those guilty by association. Well, I didn't host the parties. You know what we're seeing now in publications. My name was just on the list. I just attended. Everybody went to the Diddy party, but nobody was there when anything happened. I was just there. I left by midnight. I was just there. Nothing really took place. It's just like, no, you were there, even if you didn't plan it. You participated in the activities. You maybe participated in the, the human trafficking situation and took pleasure in being with these girls who may have been underage, held against their will, all kind of things. But we want those things to be low and just kind of move to the side and solve this case before it blows up or before I'm found out for what I participated in. I feel like that's where we're going to leave him. And that's unfortunate because Matthew can give you a whole lot more. Ashley?
Yeah, the Lillard has a lot to offer. Like, I love him in everything I've seen him in, because he's done some TV work over the past few years, and it's always been good. I do wish that his character had more vitality and like leaned in more to like his comedic prowess. And I know it's kind of heavier content, but there's a way to do it, right? I think it would have been interesting to see him lean more into that. His character does feel a little bit one note right now, but he on their list for a reason. The people sending him stuff for a reason. So I'll be interested to see who he ultimately turns into, right? Like, I think if they leave it as just, oh, I'm just associated, it was the people I know, I knew somebody who knew somebody who knew somebody, I think that would be cheap. I really hope that he's got more invested in it. I want him to be really evil. He plays a great, sinister, funny type of villain. I mean, that would be incredible if they do that. But I will say our introduction to him was very one note. I think the most interesting thing about him is his female security right now. And I'm hoping we get more than that from him, because it's almost like when you think about Ashton's character over there in The Beauty, except I think Matthew Lillard is way more capable. It's like, okay, he's a tech billionaire. He's a tech millionaire. Okay, what else about him? Like, that's not enough to write that down in a script and be like, okay, that's your motivation. We need more. Who else is he? And I think that's why he's falling flat. We don't know him outside of his money and outside of his little TED Talk. Like, who are you? What is your goal? What is your motivation outside of money? There's got to be something more than that. Again, not to keep comparing to season 1, but our killer, not only was he rich and a billionaire and all of those things, he was sick and twisted, but he had a motivation behind why he was doing the things that he was doing that was compelling and made us want to know more about him. This guy doesn't. Again, it's just tech giant who has a lot of money. We'll be fine. I've got security for that. Like, oh, let me call in my crew. Like, what else though? Who else are you, Lance? And he's capable. So I hope they press more, and I hope we get more out of him. I don't know if we will, but I hope.
It would be a waste if we did. I want to see like a change, and it's like, whoa, what the hell happened? Like, this is not the Lance that we met briefly in that first episode. Oh, he's crazy. Don't waste the crazy. Matthew's here to deliver crazy. Like, what are we doing here? But I'll wait and see. It's still early. I mean, let's get into Sampson. Don't leave Sampson over here. It was like, okay, we're going to put Kayla over here with Cross. We have to do something with his partner in crime. What is Sampson going to be doing this season? Old deadbeat mama rolled up. Say, I'm your mama, boy. Girl, ma'am. Mom is being tried for murder at this point, and she's like, nobody believes me. My best shot is my son, who I didn't take care of, haven't seen. He didn't even know I existed up until this point via Nana Mama. Mama Nana. She was dead. Everybody's been keeping this secret from me. Mama Nana slid her a dub so she can give up them rights and I can maybe get adopted. And that was just that. And it's very, y'all knew. Nobody told me. Why everybody kept it from me? Like, maybe I missed out on a connection that I could have had with my mother that, yeah, I'm sure it's going to amount to, baby, your mama one-ish. What she said here, I wasn't ready for you. I wasn't ready for you. I said, okay. But it seems like this season he's going to be tasked with proving his mother's innocence and maybe closing up some chapters of his life that he probably hasn't dealt with since he was little Sampson. And we got a little stick beside him. We got a woman. So, baby, you got 1 or 2 times to tell me to get out your apartment, Sampson, and I'm leaving. She said, that's my man, and I'm stick beside him. I'm not going nowhere. We're going to deal with this. You're going to help your mother. And I know you're a man's man. You're a man who needs a little nudge, a little push, a little coochie, if you will. I'm here to provide that, Sampson. I'm going to stick by your side. While they're over here, Cross is going to be over there. I mean, as far as side plots go, I don't see this going anywhere major or connecting to any major cases that we're working on with maybe like the sense of Rebecca or even a Matthew or Lance. This is this own individual pocket, just Sampson. And it feels like a write-off. Like we just gave him something to do. I'm hoping whatever it is, we wrap it up quickly. Like I don't want it to be the entire show because we're gonna still need someone to be Cross's right hand man and whisper in his ear, "Yeah, something's off right here. Oh, well, what's happening with Kayla? Or what's really going on? This is when I need to come in and save my man because it's very much partnership." The best scene was them, on that rooftop, and it's like it's very, I love you, man. It's very Marcus and Mike. It's very Bad Boys for Life, and I don't want to miss out on that just because we have Kayla in the forefront. Ashley.
Yeah, I strictly think this is just about putting a wedge in their relationship. I really think that's the only point of her being here because you knew, man, and you didn't tell me. Like what? Like you didn't tell me, man. Like you knew this whole time. Like,
but with that, did we not like resolve that already in the first 3 episodes? It just felt like you should have told me, man.
But it still lingers, because you didn't tell me all this time, right? Like I still think that's the only point of it. Outside of that, I don't think it's over. We're gonna see Big Mama again in the jailhouse. Just anyway. But it's interesting. If we'll see what they do with it. There could be potential, I guess, right? If they were to be able to develop a relationship down the road, and now he's got a mother and he's never had one, like a real, a mother. He's had a mother, but not that. So I mean, it could be something. It honestly felt like, what are y'all doing? What are y'all doing? Because y'all did all this other stuff, and now y'all want to make some time for the blacks now. That's what it felt like. Like, oh, we got to give them something. We done took everything else away. Let's give them that. And as far as his girlfriend, she's cute. She's militant. We met her. Did we meet her last season at the rallies and all
she's
the things?
The brother to one of those victims that old boy took. Yeah.
And then was like, pull over this car. Let's go in this alley because you turned me on. You pissed me off. But you turned me right on, Sampson. I think their relationship's cute. I'll be interested to see where that goes. Tyra, again, it just doesn't feel the same. Like it felt like, we Cagney and Lacey, we kicking down doors, we didn't ones. Like, and it just I'm grappling with it. It was something to do to fill up a little time spot, but I don't think it pushes the narrative forward. Like I said, it could have potential. I think if he had been stressed all season 1 about who he was and where he came from and who his people were, but just to throw this out here when he ain't never asked for a mama, look for a mama, been about a mama, it's like, okay, girl. And now when you need me, I mean, get his little heart broke, but then what? It'll be interesting to see what they do with it. But I think we'll see Big Mama again.
I don't know. This is Mike Lowry. This is the dynamic we come here for. Like, how are we supposed to leave this and get another? You had me a motherfucker. How we gonna get motherfucker out of this? How are we gonna get back to that? And we're over here with Big Mama your arm. I'll wait and see. But I'm like, you can't hold something. Like, when did you know? I mean, I knew we were like 8. I saw her that one time we were 8. I didn't tell you when I was 8. Like, how mad can you be? And I guess we'll probably have a sit down and a conversation with Nana Mama because that's who really took him in. And it's like, why did you keep that from me? I'm sure it was to protect him more than anything. But, hey, guess we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. And we'll see if Mama dropped a body or not. Sure she didn't. Okay. Let's move on. Now, baby. Thong, 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 thong. I like it when the beat go. So, once again, everything clicked on all cylinders first season. He tied in as maybe like a secondary henchman to our serial unaliver, and he had his own mission tying into Cross because for Cross, he was kind of that one who got away and kept getting away. It felt like we had variety there. It was a little piece of substance because he thou art a villain, but there was something I really liked their dynamic here. How could I say Karen? Kayla said right after Kayla tells Cross, because he's like, you look a little shook up. Are you emotional? Are you crying? Girl, let me know what's going on so I can help you. Okay. Yeah, I know what I need to do. I'm going to go to the person that I feel like can help me. We go unleash the Kraken. He said, girl, what you shook up for? What's really going on that you came over here to Bobby Deuce? You came over here to Bobby Trey. You gonna let me get like all of this carte blanche energy she has to just go unleash criminals is wild. She just go give the word and a criminal is out. But Bobby Trey is on the street doing what Bobby does best. Girl, whatever you need me to do, if I can stay out here, live in the lap of luxury and wear my thongs and moisturize my skin, I'm going to do it. I'm even going to do it with a smile because this woman here that's rubbing on my feet, she's a part of the op. She's getting me closer to information. And we're going to ride him cowboy. That's it. He's also, the comedic relief in the show as well. Just when you feel like, I guess he's lollygagging on the job, like you really ain't trying to help this white tea woman, girl. You don't want to mess up and let me out. I'm not going to do that. Like, no, I'm still on the job. I'm just on the job in a different way. I'm going to put Big Mama to sleep and wait for her son to come home because that's really who I want to talk to get me closer to what's going on with Kayla in her personal case, not blowing up in her face. He's entertaining. He's fun. Once again, he played more of a pivotal role in that first season, and it just all made sense. Here, her using him to her, leisure at this point. How are we going to get this back to Cross? How are we going to connect it to where he's just kind of not on a string? Because I never saw him as to want to be on the string for anyone where it wouldn't benefit him. It's like, what, you go out and do this and she puts you back in when you're done doing her deeds. Like, where do we kind of go with this, Ashley?
Yeah, I think she's using him as a toy. I think he's a creature in the zoo for her. I'll let you out to do my little bidding, and then I'll put you right back. Just know that there's always that thing, and I really hate that dynamic. And we're in 2026 and it's still a thing. I really don't want to see you at the behest of this little white woman. I just don't. Now, what I will say is that last season he did bring comedic relief. But he was also just a very interesting and wild and weird character. And I love a weird, quirky character, especially a Black one in a series like this. And I feel like I just hope they don't take all of him away. You know what I mean? I hope they don't dull him down any, and they might not, because she was riding it like a rodeo show with her titties out, chunky and all. She was up on that thing. I was like, wow, okay, Ernestine's son, you must have some down there to where she can slip off or nothing. She was up there, but I really just don't like at Kayla's beck and call. I would have really appreciated it more and thought it would have been really dynamic if Cross had gotten him out and been like, listen, I'm working on this and I need you for this. I would have probably been more interested in that dynamic than I am him with like a damn Kayla. Because she's going to use any and everybody. Kayla, if y'all don't know already, is not a good person. That she means nobody any good but herself in these moments to me.
Yeah.
But I like Bobby Trey's character. I liked him last season. He was off-putting and strange. But I enjoyed that. And I hope they don't take that away from him or dull him down too much this season.
Yeah. Though fun and wacky, he was a threat in like a major way. Like when he took that woman out, that woman who was just trying to get to her son and his iPad, hurt my whole heart. Hurt my whole heart. I'm hoping we get there, or maybe he'll cross paths with Cross, and it's just like, what the hell are you doing out? What happened? Like, okay, well, yeah, maybe I don't know Kayla as well as I thought I did. Why is he touching grass, and what did you have to do with it? But him just kind of being on a string, at least in the first season, even though he was on the string of a white tea man, billionaire, there was something in it for him. What's in this for you? Because once things are wrapped up, she's just gonna let you run around free. She gonna give you a pardon. She got the capacity to pardon you. Like, what are we gonna do? What are you getting out of this?
Freedom. Right now it's just his temporary freedom, but I don't like him. It feels like he's on a leash. And Dane, shut up. It feels like he's on a leash, though. That's what it feels like.
Yeah, and he doesn't give leash. He's very wild in that way. Like he never gave that he could be tamed. It never gave that. And I'm only in it for as good as what's in it for me. And in the moment that there's nothing here for me, I'm gonna move on. But you're kind of at the whim of her, so I don't know. We're gonna see. I'm gonna see how he flips it, but hopefully he does, because if it's just this, we subtracted from my boy a little bit.
Last season, he was like, oh, Cross on the job? He's like, dude, I'm out of here. I'm not doing this alone.
Now, in the midst of us, being on the job, we spend a little time together, Little time, little honky tonk. Say, come on and dance with me, cowboy. Come on down and line dance. Baby, the way Cross was having a good old funky time. A good old funky time. I knew where we were going when he told us she looked good in the dress. I knew where we were going when we just kept bringing up Elle. Oh, so who you texting? Texting Elle again? Was she at home? She watching your kids? What's going on with that? Oh, it's finished, but it isn't, huh? She wouldn't be there. Oh, okay. Still taking care of you? Uh-huh. You know, it could have been whatever, but you know you had got married to that woman, so could have been something. Then she even talking on the phone like before that lady took herself out. I heard you over there. You're doing a case with Cross. You know, you're gonna make your move. What, girl? What move? What are you talking about? Now, I am an equal opportunity lover person. Love who you want to. Love how you feel. In the capacity that we met Cross gives me Black Queen. Cross gives me, you know, you're cute or whatever, but I want a Black woman for my Black children, in my Black household, in my Black mama. I want somebody who looked like my Nana mama. It feels like if there was a move to be made, like if she tried something last season, it would have been like, whoa, like, you know, respect, but it couldn't be that. With how hard he's working and the first little 3 episodes we've seen to prove himself to Elle, to so abruptly go, okay, not only am I going to jump off the porch, but I'm going to jump off in a major way, in an unprofessional way. That's another thing. His job, all that other stuff, but baby, the job's going to be the job. I don't need nothing standing in the way of me solving cases, saving children, saving whomever. Oh, we crossing all lines and all barriers. Baby, after we get through with our honky tonk, baby, he got his shirt off. He got a cowboy hat on. I said, oh, you loose. We ain't even seen you cut loose with Elle like this. He's having a good old funky time. Elle had to be there through the trying times. You having mental breakdowns and stuff. We can't even sing a good karaoke song without it reminding you of your late wife. It was a struggle last season. But here, it was the fact that she was the one that kind of tried to reject it. Like, all right, you kissed me down at the honky tonk. We did a little embrace, but that's all right. You go to your room and I'm going to go to mine. He's just standing there lingering like, you know, I really want to go in there. I really need me some of that. Did you? Since when? The way we went in there and it was all passionate. We ain't seen that much passion for Elle. The way we ripped that lady's clothes off, like he was just like insatiable sexually. This is not the Cross that we met. The intimacy like part from the first season where he felt like giving up that was giving up something that was only preserved for his wife, and he was letting go of something so personal and taking that major step with Elle. Everything was major as hell. We got over here and dropped all of that like it was nothing. First, she put them biddies in our face. Then he ripped off Miss Mama's drawers. I say, oh, it's intense. I say, Nana Mama and them children would not approve. Where you bringing her to? Where you bringing her to, Cross? The way Nana Mama said, what are you doing? What are you finding a babysitter for? Where's Elle? Elle knows what to do, how to do it, and what time to be there and what to cook. I know you got my babies over there eating cold cereal. If you don't call her, I don't know what the hell's going on, but she needs to be there with them kids. What are you doing? That's who we need to be with. Whatever you got going on with Elle, you better fix it now. Cause that's your wife. Now, we over here doing the honky tonk with Kayla in more ways than one. And then we get up in the morning and it's just like, yeah, she's controlling the whole thing. And it's just like, yeah, you know, there was our moment and that was just that. Like, get up and get dressed. Let's get on the job. Let's go. I mean, are you sure? Like, you sure that's all it was? Because I was just thinking we could. Yeah, no. Get off the bed, Cross. I don't know why they felt the need to abruptly go in this direction, but you can have it because this is not the Cross that we met first season. Ashley?
It's not. And it was so cavalier, especially after this woman say I like dick too much. Because here's the thing. Let's talk about it because we go back. And here's the thing, because I'm equal opportunity too. Taste the rainbow. Like, you know, Go over there and do what you want to do, but don't shove this down my throat and make me think it's something that it's not. Y'all making me begin to think that you guys are recycling storylines, because if this ain't damn Sweet Pea and Quabana over there in industry, like what are we in Harper and this idea of, oh, this Black woman had you, that's her calling you right now. Let me go get a piece of that and see what that's been about. what I would have been okay with in this situation, because it's really not about color or her being a white woman. I don't mind if he had found him a white woman. But here's the thing, you have to set it up and you have to make it make sense. And you can't make him this black patriarch last season about this strong black family with his fully melanated children and his fully melanated girlfriend that he's loved down so bad. This wife that he went to the ends of the earth to find her unalive her before he could rest and even be with somebody else. And then you're going to just throw it in our face that after one night, after she talks about all the ding-a-ling she's loved and had before, you go and take her into that cheap Motel 6 room and rip her panties off like you're damn a transformer or something. It pissed me off because here's the thing. Y'all had all this history that we just are finding out about. We've known each other a long time. And it could have been, if I didn't like ding-a-ling so much. Really? Where was this energy season 1? This whole energy before my wife when we met back in the olden days? Like, oh, and it was steam heat? Y'all can't just throw that at me right now and make me believe it. Kayla is for the streets, been for the streets. Alex has not been. Alex has been a man who wants relationship, who's not really doing anything cavalierly. He's very methodical. He's well thought out in everything that he does in his life. At least that's the Alex we met in season 1. So for him to come over here and really think this was going to shake, especially after just, and I can maybe take it as, all right, Elle hurt his feelings a little bit. She got that ding-a-ling and then said she didn't want him. But I still see him going to Chocolate City or something up the street with Sampson and finding him. Because also, she's been with Sampson, right? Because didn't Sampson warn you?
Yeah.
And behind that, it just doesn't make sense. The man he is, for that being his friend, this just didn't make sense. I feel like this was for us to believe, to try to make us believe that Kayla is a prize and that every man wants her. And I just don't believe that, because I don't know why else you do that. Why else do you put that on our cracker? Why else do you serve us this scene? Why else? At the honky tonk badonkadonk. Why are we, what? For what?
I think so he could have like some emotional stakes whenever he finds out, like, oh, Kayla's not who I thought she was. Like, I was going to say, it would have been enough already with y'all knowing each other for years and her assisting on other cases in the past. Like, she's been here. So I think that unhinged friendship thing would have been like, oh my God, Kayla, really? Kind of those vibes that we were getting from the department and the I don't know who that was down at the department last season, where she was big pregnant and she was lying. Mm-hmm. The department head, whoever she was, I don't know, but Cross was just heartbroken. Not you too, Cap. Very much so that. Not Kayla, really? We didn't need those lines crossed. And I would think with what he was trying to cultivate with Elle, regardless of what happened, he was still going to, you know what, hey, he just doesn't feel like one who's jumping into not that way. And even if we were
titty bad B, let her be fine. Like let her be something if you're gonna go over there.
No,
I don't want to see no more little ones, Tyra. I don't want to see no more little ones.
I don't know. I don't want to see no more. It gave very pro black last season. I don't know what. I don't know who this was for. Maybe this rocked somebody's world. It was not mine. We'll wait and see. But I say, yeah, go on. You gonna bring Kayla down to the big house? You gonna bring her down for some barbecue at the cookout? Cross? Y'all gonna hang out? You gonna introduce her to the kids? What are we doing? Huh? You having a good time? What are you doing? And even if it was gonna be just some casual smacks, because I'm a man, I have needs. I'm out here. I finally agree with my wife. I solved the case. Why would we cross with someone that we have to work with? I just don't see him. And someone that Sampson and already hit? Man, please. I don't see that. We not sharing white tea women. We ain't doing that. Get out of here. Don't do this. We know this man. We saw this man. I told
you, I really think they think this is what black men wanted to see. They ain't wanted to see it. So black men probably
they ain't not regular. We're not doing that with that. Now we covered this to a certain extent already, but at a certain point, probably like episode 3, I'm like, she's getting a lot of screen time. She's getting a lot of screen time. And I was trying to go back to think, I was like, well, our serial guy, first season, he got a lot of screen time as well, but Cross had so much stock there that it felt equal. and we were kind of going in between really well. We spent a lot wherever we at in Little Mexico. I don't know where we are, but we're here a lot. We're getting really personal. And it's like, if y'all not going to sprinkle some cross in here, what are we doing here? Maybe we talking, she's reclaiming her time, the culture that was ripped and stole away from me because you took my mother. I had to move and go be raised elsewhere. Now I'm here seeking connection to my people. Why? What? We're doing this. They're setting something up, especially her partner in crime here, to whenever the loss happens, we're supposed to feel it because, oh my God, they were so close. I mean, were they really that bad? Yes, vigilantes, yes, murderers, but they were doing it, for all the right reasons. And this is maybe all the person she had in the world, along with Miss Mama's here. Now he's dead. Like, I don't need all of this. I don't need all of this. This is really turning me off from the show, along with Miss Kayla putting her biddies in our face. Ashley, did you feel connected or like more interconnected with her trying to align herself with this sense of culture and family that she lost?
No, not so much. What I like about it is that she does feel like that girl on Killing Eve. Do y'all watch Killing Eve? Let me know if you watch it in the chat. Drop it down. But she reminds me of the assassin over there. That's just a little unhinged, but that chick is just a maniacal maniac. I really wish they would have leaned into that more. I think the soft edges make it like, I don't know. Here's the thing. What's throwing me with her whole thing, and every time we flash to them, is that it feels like a completely different show. Like, it doesn't feel like they are in the same universe or like in the same space, let alone in the same show. And I think that's the struggle I'm having with it. Because again, the storyline last season just really set an expectation of what we could look forward to in terms of the mystery, in terms of the whatever. I almost think it would have been better if we had solely focused on the traffickers and not even needed this vendetta mission going alongside of it, but Cross just investigating this elite circle of people who were harming, kids or whatever. I think that almost would have worked better. I just think it takes you so far out of the story, out of Cross, out of DC when we're over here following this, that it's just really hard to fully click. Also, I think her having this duality is making it hard for me to really buy in as well, because you're not slicing this woman's throat in the car 1 minute and then praying with your auntie the next. You know what I mean? Like, it's just not, you got people worshiping, you're cutting their fingers off, sacrificing them to you. And then you're like, oh, mijito, like, come here. I want to find Jesus so we can find the rest of the babies. And like, it's just, like, it just isn't for me. It's the character. And I think it's the character. I think it's how she's written. I like a cold-blooded villain. You can have a heart, but I think the way that they're presenting it, like, I'm just a regular cowgirl walking down the streets of Mexico looking for the people my mama saved all them years ago. And then I'm putting a wig on and I'm got straight blades in my pocket. Like, I'm really trying to find it for her, but I just get so disconnected when we get over here. And I'm not mad at a retribution mission. I'm never mad at it. It just for a different show or movie, maybe.
It's on a different network. I'm gonna wait though. When Cross figures out who she is, then it'll connect. Where we thought that there would be some immediate connection, Lincoln is just a super fan. Basically, our Lincoln here, who becomes our sole connection to the case at hand, and we're following and the context clues, and your girlfriend that one time, let's follow her and she's gonna lead us to you. He's just pretty much a super fan. It almost felt like really cultish. I was like, are you the only one, or are there others? But this is someone who feels like, the wrongs of the world aren't being right quick enough. You have to take justice into your own hands, just like a Rebecca. That's who I'm going to model and follow after. But I'm going to have my own mission outside of that and try to do a rescue thing. But this time it's children. Meanwhile, Cross and Kayla think they're following the same thing. I like this dynamic. This felt very tasked. I say, Cross, who you taking home? What you mean, come live with me? You want to come live with me? It was Cross. I love my children. Yeah, gracias. You, mijo casa with me, son. You trying to go home with me? This was this was interesting because we have this element of, typical Cross being on the case, but are you as well as your fellow officers on the case? Because it looked like we're trying to blow people away before they can give out too much information. So it's like, do you have stock to really rescue? How does the likes of a Lincoln, sir? How does the likes of a Lincoln have more intel and information on where to find these trafficked children than you do? Something's unclear here. And of course, we have Lincoln go back and take this man out anyway. The same way we endangered this poor baby's life and shot the man before he can even give his terms and conditions. But this is an interesting way to go, but once again, this is something separate from anything that Rebecca's even doing, so we're not even on her trail just yet. And of course, we're tying in the fingers and the symbolic thing of that, but this is basically a super fan. I guess we'll get into more information as far as how the kids react to us bringing little baby, because he says, "Hey, you want to come home with me?" I was like, all right. And of course, later on, we have Lincoln show up at Rebecca's door and he says, "Hey, I found you." And she's looking like, "Who the hell are you?" We'll embark on that and them collaborating, but we'll see where it goes with this. Ashley?
Girl, I was shocked. I was like, Alex, you don't even be home. How are you gonna take on another child? I can't have no more children. I can't have no more. Damn it, what am I gonna do with one more? What am I gonna do with one more child? But no, he was very much like, yeah, little boy was like, yay, I get to come home with you, daddy. Okay. Again, this was definitely gay, very much. Let's kind of throw him off the trail a bit. Like, let's get the audience invested to see so we can find a connection. And there really wasn't one. I think, was it futile? I don't know. Maybe it'll all play out in the wash. I thought Lincoln's character was interesting. I liked the showing of the card, but we didn't go back to that because what is this secret network y'all have? The lady showed the card, hopped on the thing, met him at the restaurant to sit down. Oh yeah, they've been asking about you. We went through all of that network and I'm like, okay, who is in the Underground Railroad and how do we find them? Because it's got to be more to the story than this. Then we have to go into the sewers with his shrine and his fingers and the other fingers he done took and he blowing stuff up. It was very all a ring around the rosy, pocket full of posies at this point. But I was interested in seeing who Lincoln was. I like an obsessive character. Let's get to more of that. But again, it was kind of briefly or very quickly shut down. And now we have another mission. Alex, you're not raising your own kids at this point. I don't know how we take on another for Nana Mama to watch because you don't be home, Alex. You don't be home. But we'll see what happens with this character. I'm interested to see where it goes. But yeah, this was just 30 minutes of wasted time for me. The whole follow you to the diner, show me the red hooded card. Okay, now I can go to the next spot. What happened to the Asian lady? Where's the Underground Network? What's the Underground Railroad?
I don't know. Like you said, Cross is rarely home, so we'll see. I guess Nana Mama bringing up Mija. I don't know. I don't know. This is like you said. I'm hoping that it's not wasted time and we tie in Lincoln more so with Rebecca. Like, is she gonna embrace him? Is she gonna think he's crazy? That smile that he gave out in the little van during the interrogation, wackadoodle. I don't know. We'll see where it goes, but yeah, this was interesting. I was like, oh, she has no clue who you are. You're just a spiritual fan. Okay, you love her work and you want to be a part of it. Okay, but that was that. Ashley, any predictions for the next episode?
Hopefully no more flat pancakes. I don't want to see them little bitties. I don't want to see them ever again. Hopefully we get to lean more into Ernestine's son, Trey Daddy, whatever his name is, child, on this show. I want to see what part he's really going to play. Maybe we'll get more into Kayla's secret in this organization where she just took herself out and well, what is it? What do they have? Maybe we'll get more tea on Kayla and what she's hiding. Hopefully we get to lean more into Cross and Sampson and that dynamic and Cross actually do some investigation work. Maybe he'll talk to Elle at some point. Maybe Nana Mama will have a conversation with him. I don't know. But what I 99.9% think is we're going back over there to Mexico and we're still going to chop somebody else's fingers off. I think we're looking for our next victim over there. And I think that's what they're going to lean into.
We'll see. I really don't have any predictions. I just want them to make it black again. I want them to even it out as far as how much time we're spending in certain sectors of the show and put Cross in the front. Is this not Cross? It's feeling Kayla, it's feeling Rebecca, but it's not feeling so much Cross. And I need it to come full circle for me to understand why the lead is playing the background to two female characters. I need it to make sense, but not to say that it's bad. This is definitely not the worst thing that I've seen by just typical show standards. It's okay. But with the first season being really, really good, you can't just kind of roll up here with this. And it's like, yep, same show. No, it's not. And we're going to call you out on it. But y'all, that was Cross season 2, episodes 1 through 3. Ashley, anything you want to share before we get out of here?
Yes, you guys. Immediately following this live, we will be back to talk Love Story, FX's Ryan Murphy's Love Story, the first 3 episodes. So be here for that. Do not forget, later on tonight, I will be in the Discord and I will be watching A Night of the Seven Kingdoms. Episode 5 is the penultimate episode. And the live for that is tomorrow. Also, 90 Day Fiance Before the 90 Days is back this week. We will be back Tuesday night for that. And I got uploads coming for y'all. Like, just make sure you're subscribed. Hype us up, hit the notification bell so you don't miss a thing. Listen, drop a chat, drop a comment, drop a super chat. Do what you got to do to support your girls. We will be here all this week. I promise it's going to be fun. And thank y'all for coming through to support the live.
TP said the big homies pulled out all the stops yesterday. You two are glowing. Oh well, no stops were pulled, but thank you, TP. I appreciate it. Okay, we do what we can around the house. But we'll see you guys in a minute for Ryan Murphy's FX Love Story discussion. And you guys have a good night. Thank you for watching.
Night.